Hello everyone, it's time to bring up some negativity to this community. So I released a video a while back telling people to not buy Storm connections, and I actually got a little bit of pushback. I received several comments from people basically telling me to take a hike and that they will be buying the game regardless. Now think of this as the last warning before this game comes out. After this, it's up to you as far as whether or not you want to pay full price for this quote-unquote new game. But I do want to reply to a specific comment that to this day kind of annoys me, and it's one where I was accused of cloud chasing, which I think is like a very misleading statement to make about me. First of all, I was one of the first few people who were being super charitable when this game was first announced, and everybody was shitting on it, calling it a Storm collection. I was never a part of that crowd. It was only until people started having a first-hand experience with the game, and after they brought that information to us was when I realized, oh fuck, this really isn't that much different from Storm 4. I have no reason to cloud chase by shitting on Storm. This is a collection of Ultimate Ninja games that I own physically. I've been following the series for a long time. If there's anyone who wanted this game to be hype, it's me. I'm not going to defend this game just because I like the previous one. It doesn't matter if it's CyberConnect 2, it doesn't matter if it's RGG Studio. If they make stupid decisions, I'm gonna call them out. I'm always going to take the side of the consumers over the companies. If I believe you're being scammed as a consumer, I'm going to stand behind you, even if it means I'm rooting against the studio that I've historically respected. But here's the irony in all of this. Despite everything I said, I'm probably going to have a better experience with Storm Connections than half of these people defending it. Because here's the thing, I don't play online, I don't grind in ranked matches, I'm not into the whole live service shit, and I rarely play games competitively. I certainly don't play Storm competitively. I've always been more of a single player slash party gamer type of guy when it came to the Ultimate Ninja games. My experience with Storm largely boils down to me playing the story campaign, maybe do a couple of side missions if there are any interesting ones, although that mostly applied to the PlayStation 3 games because the Storm games typically have had pretty lackluster sub-stories. And then every once in a while I meet up with friends and family and play a couple of rounds of Storm. That's pretty much my experience, and it's one that Storm Connections will probably fit at a bare minimum. I do like most of the gameplay changes, and while history mode looks pretty fucking pointless, the game original story seems kind of interesting. I might check it out. However, most of you are probably buying this game with the expectation that you're gonna dick around in online lobbies. And I just feel like you're all just gonna get very fucking disappointed by what you'll see. This game won't even come out with basic features such as custom matchmaking. And if it's true that this game is going to have the same netcode as Demon Slayer and JoJo, boy, you are in for a treat because you're gonna get desynced so fucking hard, and at the end of the day, you're the one that's going to complain, not me. I don't care about online matches. Dude, I don't have time to play Storm Connections. I'm already busy as I am. I'm currently revisiting the previous Yakuza games, including the Judgment games. But I know a lot of you do want to play this online, which is one of the main reasons for why I made that video, because if you're gonna pay $60 for a new game, shouldn't you buy something that's complete? Because that's one of the arguments I've heard in defense of Storm Connections, which is that things will get better. All of this will be patched in later. More DLC content will come in the future. And my only response to that is, why should I have to wait for all of this to come? These are all things that should be available day one. You're selling a full price game. You're not selling this as early access. This is a full $60 game. Some of y'all are even paying more than $100. That's not a good excuse. And if your game isn't ready, delay it. Because here's the thing, Bandai and CC2 are just shooting themselves in the foot. I've seen this exact outcome multiple times. This game is gonna come out incomplete with terrible online and probably also some additional bugs. No one's gonna stick around aside from the hardcore Storm players, and by the time this game has fixed some if not most of these issues, no one's gonna give a fuck. People will have already moved on to something else, and that's another reason for why I'm advising people to not buy this at least day one. Because here's the thing, if you're a content creator or a hardcore competitive Storm player, nothing I say to you really matters. Like, you probably already made up your mind about buying this a long time ago, and it's whatever. But if you're more on the casual or enthusiast side of things, think of it like this. We are near the end of the year. This game is probably gonna get a discount during winter sales. Just keep your money in your pocket, and by doing that, you'll be pressuring these companies to both lower the price of the game, which they should, and sending the message that, hey, I'm not gonna buy your unfinished game. Patch this shit up, fix your online, and once things becomes actually stable, then I'll spend my money. That's all I'm advising you to do. I'm not telling you never buy this game. You're a Naruto fan. I know you'll eventually buy this game. I'm just saying buy it at the right time. Think of it like this. Is it really worth it to get this game this week when it's barely complete? I'm a content creator. I benefit from getting games early because it allows me to share my thoughts in video form as soon as I'm able. You probably aren't. You're just a guy that likes playing video games. And if that's the case, just play something else. Go buy Like a Dragon Gaiden. Seems like a good game. Or hell, if you like anime games, go buy Cry Machina. It's actually a pretty cool game. But hey, if you're not gonna listen to me, if you're gonna buy Storm Connections regardless of my advice, the only thing I'll say to you is, I warned you. I tried my best, but you didn't listen to me. It is what it is. We all make our own decisions. In the meantime, I'm busy playing Yakuza 7, and I really have to start speedrunning these games because I'm starting to get spoiled in my fucking comments because of Like a Dragon Gaiden. But anyway, hope my message was delivered. Take care.